If you're going after the life that you want, you don't want just any job. You want the job, your dream job. And I have some ideas for how you can make that happen. Good morning, good life. Welcome back to Amy TV, where we come together to help you go after the life that you want. Whether you're applying traditionally for a job or you have a different kind of career path where you're trying to just reach out to potential clients and partners, getting attention these days can be extremely difficult. But the good news is this: you actually have a chance because you care. You're watching this video, so clearly you care. And a lot of people applying for jobs these days, they don't care. They think they can just submit their resume to the job of their dreams without doing a little bit something more to get that extra mile. And sometimes they don't even think they have to do the bare minimum, like including a resume and a cover letter in their email. I clearly know this because I just went through a hiring process. I was the person getting the resumes. It wasn't pretty. You already have a solid chance of getting your dream job because you actually care. So now we need to take that care and leverage the tools that are available to us to help us make it happen and land the thing. Today we're gonna be assisted in this process by our dear friends at PicMonkey. I was so excited when they said they wanted to partner on this video with me because this is one of the go-to tools I use in my career on a daily basis. It's not just useful for those of us who already are considered creative. If you're not necessarily creative, this is a fantastic resource to have in your belt. Sometimes you need to look professional, but with a little bit of flair, and PicMonkey makes that a lot easier. So whether creativity comes naturally to you or not, whether or not it's actually part of the job that you're applying for, this is going to be exactly what you need to stand out. PicMonkey has been extremely helpful for me, but also a dear friend to the channel. I'm just very excited at what you can do to leverage what it does for you for visual content. They make beautiful resources there to make your life easier. And the goal here is for you to go above and beyond, but also not to make your life more complicated in this process. So I want you to go ahead and jump over to my link, picmonkey.love/Amy. Go ahead and sign up and start using it, especially as I walk you through some of these tactics. You're not gonna wanna wait to start, I promise. Also, early birds are definitely getting a special opportunity, so maybe don't waste any time. I know you can multitask. I've seen you do it before. All right, if you're gonna land your dream job, there are 3 things that you're gonna need. You're gonna need something safe, something thoughtful, and something personable. Let's start with the safe thing. This will probably come as no surprise, and you're probably thinking, Amy, I've definitely done this before, and that's the fact that you need a resume. You've gotta have this thing because it's the default paperwork. Even if the place that you're applying to doesn't necessarily have this very rigid resume review process, everyone likes to have a little bit of a summary they can put their hands on that sums you up in a one-pager. Who are you? Why do you matter? And why do you bring value? I've definitely caught myself saying recently that I don't need a resume. I work for myself. What do I need it for? And then I sat down with Alyssa Mastromonaco, who is the former chief of staff for President Obama. And even she said everybody should have a resume. And I thought that's kind of a good point. You want to keep track of what you've been up to, no matter what it's actually going to be for.
I always say you should have your resume like always a draft copy, because when you actually need it, most likely you're not feeling your best and you're not going to do yourself justice.
The key to this kind of pointless and yet totally vital document is making it your own. You can of course go to lots of different resources like Google Docs and make some crappy, ugly document that has a list of all the work that you've ever done. Even I, who doesn't necessarily need a resume right now, but still wants to keep track of what I'm up to so that I can feel better about it later. God forbid I need to go find a job. I want it to look good. Right? I mean, like, at least updating it should be fun. So like I said, you've probably thought of this before. If you're applying for a job, you have thought about creating a resume. However, have you thought about also providing the TLDR version? Yeah. I know. If you really want to prove that you're going to be worth somebody's dollar and that you're going to spend time on their thing, show them you plan to save them time. Let's pop over to the computer. I'm going to walk you through how you can use PicMonkey to create an impressive resume, but also to make it more interesting for the person who's reading it. So as you can see, there's a lot of templates to use, and PicMonkey makes them very easy to find. We're going to head over to the resume section and pick the one that is calling out to us. I like to pick one that is very well sectioned, and most of these are. They all look really beautiful. I mean, honestly, where are you going to find pretty templates like this? All right, let's go with this one because pink, right? This is Charlotte's resume. I like this because it has a lot of white space. It is really easy to dissect, and we're gonna add something to it. So the first thing that I always make sure of is that experience gets the most room on the resume. No matter how much experience you have, you should be loading this section up. Get creative if you're getting new to this whole world. But I find that education and things like that can be pushed down to the bottom. They shouldn't be at the top right where the attention tends to go. So obviously, customize and make changes to font, anything that feels like you. And the other thing is to make sure you focus on your strengths. Focus on what you bring to the table. That should be in this profile section. That's what should be in this experience section. And you want to customize it specifically for this exact job. You should even use words that the company uses. You should use words that are specific to the company so it really feels specialized to them. I personally would probably replace this little pink diamond. Is that a diamond, Amy? No, it's a palm tree. How cute. So maybe you like the little branding of the pink palm tree, but you also need to include a photo just to make sure that we can make that connection later much more easily. So I'm gonna go over to photos and go into my hub where I know I have lots of designs of my face. And so let's go with this one, add image. There it is. So we need to crop this up a little bit because we don't need the whole thing. We've got our photo of ourselves and we have our pink palm tree still, so we still have a little bit of flair. I am actually going to take this, and you don't have to use it, but I'm going to use it. I'm gonna do something a little unconventional, and this is what's gonna help your resume stand out. After you've done all of that, yes, you're gonna go to whatever web domain place you like to buy URLs. GoDaddy is obviously very popular, and I want you to buy a URL that is obviously custom. So if your name is Charlotte and you're applying to work at a place called Good Life Industries, your URL should be goodlifeshouldhirecharlotte.com. Yes, you can pay $10 for a URL that will potentially get you your dream job. Please and thank you. This is where we're gonna say TLDR, and then we're gonna put a custom link, www.goodlifeshouldhirecharlotte.com. Stretch that out so it's very, very obvious. Now you have this call to action at the very top of your resume, which is perfect for helping people skip to the good part, actually getting to know you. That URL is going to redirect to a video, and this is what your video should say. Sidebar, if you're not good on video, it's okay. Just lead with it. Watch. Hello, Good Life Industries. My name is Charlotte, and I'm really not great on camera, so forgive me for taking this chance. I imagine you're pretty overloaded with lots of resumes, and you don't have a ton of time, and I just wanted to let you know I completely understand, and I want to save you time, which is why I want to get hired for this position in the first place, to save you time and make your money's worth. In this part of the video, you're going to explain why this is the job of your dreams, and then why you're going to be the biggest asset, other than the fact that you're going to save them time. And then you are going to say thank you. Short, sweet, easy, and less than a minute long. I mean, if it really is TLDR, let's get to the point. You can upload that video to YouTube as unlisted and then go to your URL domain purchase place and redirect that custom URL to go to that video link. It just makes going to the link more fun. I mean, looking at a long YouTube link, let's be honest, not that sexy. Goodlifeshouldhirecharlotte.com is way more sexy. And then you can watch your YouTube link to see if the views go up, to see if anyone's actually watching it. The redirect process for the links are super easy. This is all stuff you can Google. If you're resourceful and worth hiring, Google it. Everyone that sent me a video to apply to work for me got watched and highly, highly considered. If you actually show somebody you understand that the hiring process is hard and you want to save them time and kick it off with, here's my resume, but here's a video, make it quick, it's going to be very memorable and they will start to feel what it's like to work with you. All right, so you've got a killer resume with a dope intro video, and now you need the thoughtful thing. Let me introduce you to a little thing called the U.S. Postal Service. And for those of you not in the U.S., you know what I'm saying. Thank you notes go a very long way. So whether you've already had the interview and you want to thank somebody for their time, that's one good reason to send a thank you note. But maybe you just want to send a thank you note because you're hoping somebody already looked at that resume and watched your video. That's perfect too. Include in that thank you note a little business card. You can go to PicMonkey and make it. It doesn't have to get professionally printed. It just needs to be printed and put into your thank you card. Make it look really similar to your resume, similar branding. Make sure your face is on that card as well as the resume so there's a matching face, especially if that same face was in an intro video. It's like puzzle pieces finding each other, especially somebody who doesn't have a lot of room in their brain suddenly making the connection like, oh, this is the same person that is here in the resume pile. Let me just pull that out and put it on top so we can take another look at it. Showing gratitude goes a lot further than you think. And the last thing you're gonna need is the personable thing. It's no stranger that social media is both helping and hurting us with the jobs that we want. So let's keep that in mind. When you're applying for a job, you should probably know what your social media says to your future employer when they check it. Not if, when. So you can let your tweets speak for themselves. That's one thing you can do. But it's also great to have your own branded website. You do not need to have the craziest website. You do have a personal brand, so it should have a website. It's very easy to create free websites these days. You can find that information on your own, but just make sure same smiling faces on it, lots of the same information about your resume, but also some content. Become a thought leader. The only person that you need to influence right now is the decision maker for the job. So show them that you can be a thought leader. People love to hire leaders, by the way. They just would rather you do exactly what they tell you as soon as you actually work for them. Play the balance. Being the leader in advance is fantastic for getting the job. What do I mean by that? You should write a minimum of 3 blog posts about either the industry or your particular specialty or all of the above and have them on this site. Because now if somebody actually went there in addition to watching your intro video, in addition to seeing your resume, and they actually see something other than just the stuff they've already seen on your site, they see your opinions, your thoughts, your vision for what you want to do, your dream job. That's money. You don't have to have all the views in the world to have that make sense. You just need somebody who is a decision maker, see that you have views about your position at all. It's not rocket science, okay? We aren't all making content to have millions of followers, okay? Just one can make a huge difference in your life. Those are the 3 things that are gonna help you land your dream job. Something safe, the resume, but leveled up a lot. That intro video is gonna change the game for you. Even if you suck on camera, you took a chance. The thoughtful thing, a little thank you note, a little gift, something very small, but something that shows you put thought into the fact that this means something to you and you'd like it to mean something for them too. And finally, something personable. What are you doing to have just a little bit better than a resume website? Show people you actually know what you're talking about and you're going to be of value to the company. Thank you so much to PicMonkey for partnering with us on this one and for helping to level up these really important assets that we need to land our dream job, especially with those quick and easy to use templates. This is a money place for you to be. Not only can you create incredible resumes and business cards, they are also a great place to create beautiful Pinterest pins, Instagram posts and stories, blog images, mood boards, and other promotional assets. I really like their YouTube thumbnail templates. We don't tend to do a lot with them, so I just usually go to the photo editor. It's so simple. I don't need to be a pro in one of those spaceship design programs, and I can just clean up the photos that I typically put in the thumbnail for my YouTube videos. Like I said before, head over to my link, picmonkey.love/Amy, and you can get up to $20 off your annual subscription. And trust me when I say the annual subscription is the one that you want because you want this tool ready for you at a moment's notice and you want to save money where you can. Those of you who are quick to the button will potentially get a free annual subscription. The first 3 people that go to that link will get that. So hurry up. I love being able to hook up people that watch this video right when it comes out. If you are subscribed and you have notifications on and you get this deal, hearts for you. Please tell me in the description or in the comments below. I really want to know who it is. Thanks so much to PicMonkey for partnering. All the details about how you can take advantage of their fabulous templates are in the description below. Question of the day: what is your dream job? I'd love to hear what it is and maybe how you have some new ideas of how to go after it. Leave that in the comments below. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Make sure you subscribe for good vibes, kiss the ones you love, and go after the life that you want. Cheers. Does this iPad make me look professional? Speaking of getting a job, I am absolutely wearing sweatpants. Unique New York. Unique New York. I don't know if I like that or not. You decide. I said all of it. Good for me.